Okay, I don't know why, but I think it's just gonna make you sound spooky and weird, but we're just gonna deal with it.
That's fine.
People can just like, if anyone listens to it, it'll just be weird, but you can still like tell what you're saying. So,
Okay.
okay. So we talked about before we go, but you can reiterate.
It looks like shitty before midnight or whatever.
Right. That was the quote. Do you know
That was
what Do you
my
know what Dragon Blade is?
no.
um, I don't either, but I clicked on it on first showing, and it says it's Jackie Chan and Adrian Brody.
Good. That's
um,
just like that's perfect.
this is the article about it. If you stand with us, you will be butchered. Is the quote to start it. Lionsgate has debuted the official U.S. trailer for Dragon Blade, a historic action epic from China directed. This is weirdly written. Okay, but Jackie Chan and Adrian Brody are in it.
Yeah.
This action spectacle on a grand scale features the fight for the Silk Road when East and West collide in a story about warriors fighting against warriors. Adrian Brody plays Tiberius. John Cusack is in it.
Of course he is.
This is a fucking weird cast, and Sharni Vincent is in it.
She was the lady from what's it called? You're
Yes.
next.
Yes, she was.
Oh, Sharni, what are you doing?
What the fuck even is this? No one. Okay.
I'm like annoyed now. This
Um,
is terrible.
the poster is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. You just look up Dragon Blade poster, and John Cusack in his armor, and then Jackie Chan. Steve Jobs, Man in the Machine. What do you
What?
think? What do you think about
What?
Steve Jobs, the Man in the Machine?
I've never even heard of that.
It's the
Is
documentary from Alex Gibney who did uh, uh, Going Clear.
Oh, I didn't see Going Clear, but I wanted to. I don't
Really good
know.
flick.
I, 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 I don't. Thing is, I don't care enough about Steve Jobs to want to see like 15 different movies. I just think the Steve Jobs with Michael Fassbender looks like really, really good.
This one, I don't know. I haven't heard like a lot of really good stuff about it.
It just looks like a movie.
September 11th, my favorite day of the year. Uh,
Hmm.
The Perfect Guy. Do you know anything about this?
Oh, yes, that's like the annual like black thriller.
Yeah, it is, but have you seen like the trailer? Because it looks legendarily terrible.
I think I have. It's got Sanaa Lathan in it, right?
They played like a trailer featuring no dialogue before Straight Outta Compton,
Good.
and it was one of the funniest things I've seen.
Yes, it does have Sana Lathan from such masterpieces as AVP, Alien versus Predator, Out of Time, and Something New.
I haven't
So,
seen any of those movies.
well,
Um,
just want you to know that Alien versus Predator has the word slime in its MPAA rating description.
Weirdly, I do know that. I haven't seen the movie, but I remember like slime and gore in the
Yeah,
rating
it's rated
reason.
rated PG-13 for violence, language, horror images, slime, and gore. Like what?
I just don't. I'm just thinking about like the MPAA.
Being like, oh my god, that's so slimy.
The committee is watching it, and at first they see the aliens in the slime, and they're like, "Well, I mean, it's aliens, so of course there's going to be slime." And then it keeps
They're like,
going, and it just
they're like,
gets
oh my
more
god, so
intense.
much slime.
They're like, "This is a little too much fucking slime. We don't need that much slime." Maybe if there was less slime, they could have got a PG.
Yeah,
I
just a little
don't.
too much slime. That was the main reason for the rating.
I don't know what A Brilliant Young Mind is, but it stars Butterfield.
Buttle.
Asa Butterfield, aka the new Spider-Man, except not.
LOL.
Fuck all of you who.
Remember when everyone was like, "Hey, asshole Butterfield is going to be the new Spider-Man," and everyone's
Everyone
like, "Oh
was
yeah,
so arrogant about it. They're like, I mean, it's not confirmed, but
it's confirmed."
we know it's confirmed.
Meanwhile, Tom Holland's just like, "I'm really hot."
I don't know what a brilliant young mind is, but
I don't
based
fucking
on
care.
based on the poster, I hate it. I hate that movie. I'm not seeing it. Coming Home, starring Kong Lee, Asian. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Sleeping with other people.
Oh,
What do you think about this?
that's something. I don't know. Maybe. Sure. It seems like one of those movies that like I'm gonna hear about and I'm gonna be like, oh, that sounds pleasant, but I'm never gonna see because why would anything pleasant ever happen?
I I don't know. I don't think it looks as good as I've heard some people talking about. To me it looks very like, okay, the concept is, yeah, they like sex a lot and they sleep with a bunch of people. And to me it looks like this looks like the natural next movie with like no strings attached, friends with benefits, and then this. They all seem like on a similar level. I'm not exactly sure why this is coming out in like a limited release. Like, I don't really know. It looks like very studio comedy to me, but I don't know.
Also, Jason Sudeikis and Alison Brie are like people that people know.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what that is about. I'm assuming it'll expand. I think
Probably.
I have a screening for that on the 9th, I think. So I feel like if I didn't get that, I probably wouldn't have bothered to go see it.
I'll probably forget about it because I'm a piece of shit.
Right. Pawn Sacrifice.
Tobey Maguire.
Is Tobey Maguire in that?
Mm-hmm. I know because I see the trailer every time I go to the movies.
Oh, that is Tobey Maguire. For some reason, I have not seen that trailer, but for some reason, every time I see that poster, I've only seen it in like out of the corner of my eye, and I always think it's Stellan Skarsgård.
I just think I cannot think about Bobby Fischer without thinking of the SNL sketch where they're like Bobby Fischer, and like the cheerleaders, and it just makes me laugh.
Well, I mean, the YouTube thumbnail for the trailer is just Tobey Maguire screaming, and it looks dumb.
Well, Tobey Maguire's that's basically the trailer. Like, there's a scene where he has like a paper bag over his head, and he's like, "I'm crazy because I'm Bobby Fischer, but I'm also Tobey Maguire."
In a weird twist of events, Tobey Maguire is actually playing himself.
Yeah.
And Oprah. September 18th, Black Mass. I think that looks fucking great.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. It's a great trailer.
I really hope that it's like, okay, so like as a Bostonian, like,
Yes.
there's this inherent like hatred for Whitey,
Yeah.
and like, but also like fascination with them. Like, you
Would you
don't.
say it's also an inherent vice?
Oh, faux show.
Okay.
But like, it's you are like you just kind of you hate him for like all that he's done to fuck up Boston,
Right.
and like how just like how many lives he's affected like around here. But at the same time, there's like this fascination with him, and I worry like the trailers, so, like some of the TV spots and stuff make me with like the rap music and everything make me worry that it's gonna kind of glorify him.
I think it definitely seems like it's glorifying him, but I don't really have that background. I just see it and I'm like, all right.
I hope that the movie's actually just like, I mean, like when it shows like the violent stuff that he's doing, it looks like super graphic and intense.
Yeah. I hope
Like
it
this,
I hope it's I hope it is.
I hope it is because I don't I hope it plays it kind of like Wolf of Wall Street, like how it's like definitely like if you look at it, it just like on the surface you'd be like, oh, this is glorifying what they're doing, but it's not at all.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's kind of like it takes that approach where it doesn't like take a crazy stance, but at the same time, if you're like a moral human being, you can just like tell.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm very excited. I think the trailer is great.
the cast is fucking insane.
I know.
And I honestly, I'm more so than almost anything, I'm just fascinated to see Adam Scott in that movie. I've heard that like the person that he's playing is Black Mass. Do you know, is this based on like anything specific, like a specific like text?
It's a book.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure, but I've heard from people that like whoever he's playing is should be really good for him, like a good role.
I haven't read the book, but I'm very excited to see.
David Oyelowo and Kate Mara star in Captive that weekend as well.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. If I don't know what your movie is, I don't fucking care.
If it's got David Oyelowo and Kate Mara, and I don't know what it is, that means it's probably not that good.
Yeah, I agree. Everest is a movie that I've seen that is it's kind of evil. I was talking to you about this for like a second, but like it's kind of really fucking evil because it plays out in a lot of ways like a really triumphant true story movie that's gonna just have like a nice like life affirming message.
Yeah.
And it's really not. It's one of the biggest downers I've sat through.
And like that's the thing. I just like that was one of my problems with Unfriended. Like I don't really give a shit about like the flaws or whatever. I don't fucking care. But like I just like I don't care. But like that movie just like put me in such a bad mood and like not in a good way that I hated it.
The Wikipedia page for Everest describes Everest as a British 3D biographical disaster thriller adventure drama.
I really wish they just like shoehorned like the word romance in there.
Honestly, like the movie comes off that way. Like it comes off as a movie that's just kind of like a laundry list of things that it has to accomplish. It's 2.5 hours long, and it never like this is a movie about these people who are willing to pay $65,000 to be guided up to the summit of Mount Everest and potentially die a slow and like miserable death.
Yeah.
There's one scene in the movie where they like talk briefly about why they're there, and it doesn't reveal anything about the characters. Like no one in the movie feels like a character. It's marvelously acted. Like all of the actors in it are like great.
Are people gonna be like, oh my god, Jake Gyllenhaal's performance was amazing because he grew his hair out?
I don't think so. He's in the movie for like
if
8 minutes.
I'm gonna shoot myself in
Honestly,
the cornea.
He's one of the most pleasant things about the movie, just because a lot of them are just blank slates. Like they aren't really anything, and at least his one note that he has to play, like everyone in it is pretty much one note, but his one note is more engaging just because it's like it's just funny. He's just like a funny like bro guy.
Sure. It just sounds like that movie's gonna, make me like decide that I'm gonna kill myself.
It kind of does, but and the thing is, it doesn't really go any one direction. Like I said, it feels a lot of the time like just a big studio movie, and I guess the biggest thing to say about it as a positive is that it looks great. I went to the IMAX 3D screening of it, and it was really great to look at. Like you feel Everest, like you feel like the heights, and like you feel the oxygen being drained from you and stuff like that, and you feel that atmosphere, and that's a good thing about it. There are some really great shots of them when they're like walking across ladders over like these death chasms, and it's just like these rickety ladders, and it's like it's tense.
That just sounds stressful.
It is, but it's not stressful enough. Almost like there's not enough of that, and they don't take any of the opportunities when these people are like risking their lives, and in certain cases, like at the end of their lives, they don't take any of those opportunities to like flesh out the people or make any type of like existential comment. It's literally just like them talking about the climbing that they're doing,
Ugh.
them freezing, them coughing up blood.
I'm already just like bored.
Yeah, it's nothing. Like, I
I
didn't
don't
think it
even
was
wanna, like,
bad. It was just, it wasn't really anything, and I wish it was more than it was. For as long as it was, it should have been more than it was.
I just don't even want to. Let's just move on.
Okay,
It's making me sad.
a movie that should really brighten your spirits and make you excited about movies again. Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials.
Okay, so Dylan O'Brien is hot. Moving on.
Sicario.
Ooh.
Okay, you were talking a little bit about the trailer. You thought that the trailer might have given away.
Like I don't know if it's actually spoilery or not, but I just like it's just like one of those trailers that like plays as something that is spoilery,
Yeah, I feel that. I could see that.
and it's
It
like
looks great.
oh
It
yeah,
like
it looks
it
incredible. I
looks
can't
like a
wait.
great movie.
I can't wait. I feel like it's gonna be one of those movies that just like startles you.
Has there been like festival response to this yet, or any
Oh
type
yeah,
of?
it was at Cannes. People loved it.
That's good. Are people saying that it kind of fits in with the Denis Villeneuve,
The Denis Villeneuve
Denis Villeneuve?
filmography.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I think it's saying it's just like him, like really just like honing in his like style and his like voice as a director. You
I
know,
still have yet to see Enemy. I will see
I
it.
also still I've seen the ending of Enemy,
Me
which
too. The
makes me kind of
Spider.
a yeah, which makes me kind
Yeah,
of a dick. But like I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
the movie.
I have a hard time like not being that asshole when people like talk about like
I know
one
when they
weird
were like,
thing.
"Oh my god, the ending was so fucking crazy." I was like, "Well, now I just want to watch the
Well,
ending."
I was fine with that. That didn't make me want to. But then when people were like the spider, and I was like, what the fuck, the spider?
Yeah,
You can't say that and then expect me not to go look at it. So I watched it, and that, whatever.
yeah.
Um, yeah, Sicario looks great. Emily
I
Blunt.
love the poster where they're just like it's just like the hole and like you just see like the guy kind of like or whoever it is like walking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
The can poster.
it's very nice.
Yeah,
Don't know what Cooties is. It looks terrible.
I don't
Um,
care.
yeah. Before I Wake. What is
Don't
that?
care. I don't even know what that is.
Kate Bosworth takes in a scary kid in Before
Yeah,
I Wake
no,
trailer.
no.
Kate Bosworth is just shitty
Who
looking.
the
Like,
fuck is what? Fuck you, Kate Bosworth.
why does she even do
Why
anything?
are you
Actually, you know
alive?
what? I know what this is. Is this the movie that has like all the weird butterflies in it?
Oh, I've seen that poster.
I think this is that movie. This is that movie. I remember watching a trailer for this and thinking it like was looked unreal how bad it was. Um, so I'll definitely see it. Hotel Transylvania 2.
I didn't see the first one. I
I
don't
did.
care.
I hated it. I don't care. The Intern.
It looks cute. I
Yeah.
probably won't see it, but it looks cute. It looks like one of those movies that like I'll walk past like at the theater and I'll see people going into it and I'll be like, good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them.
They're gonna have a
They're
fun
having a
night.
nice day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like cry.
The fact of the matter is, like, if you're in the position where you've like gone out to dinner,
Yeah.
you're with like a significant other.
Oh, it looks like the best date movie of all time.
Yeah. So I that'll make me really sad when I'm inevitably like sitting in the theater by myself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
99 Homes.
Oh, I kind of want to see this, but at the same like I don't know, like I want to see it. I hear it's pretty good, but I feel like I'm just like it's just gonna be like one of those movies that I'm just like I have like no motivation to actually go and see.
Yeah.
It looks
Andrew
good. Like
Garfield. Have you heard like what he said about being Spider-Man, like in the past few days. It made me really
Oh.
sad. He was like, yeah, it's a shame I couldn't save those movies. What? Like, first of all, there are two elements. One, kind of a dick thing to say.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what the fuck, dude? He's like, I mean, I couldn't even save those movies. But then also, I also do feel bad for him because he is like the most enthusiastic person to play that role, and it
I know
just was
he
like,
wanted it so bad.
it was just his dream, and I don't give a fuck. Like, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a lot of fun, and he was
And he
great
was
in it.
great.
I honestly think, though, like, I have more like nostalgic value and I enjoy like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans and him in them more. I
For
think
sure.
that movie, like, and his performance in it was like the best performance of any Peter Parker thing.
Oh yeah.
So
Especially when not Mary Jane, fucking what's her face dies.
it's so weird that Mary Jane was supposed to be in that, and
Also,
Shailene
like
Woodley was
that, just going on a detour. I remember crying during that movie and hate it, being like, "What am I doing?"
I didn't quite cry,
See,
but
I
I
was
was
expecting
close. I
so
was very close.
profoundly to hate it.
Me too. No, we were both
Like
on the train of thinking it
when
looked
the
like the
death
worst
scene
thing.
happened and when his performance was just like so good, and like when that montage of like him just like at the graveyard,
The
just
passing of the seasons
it
or
just like
whatever.
destroyed me.
Yeah. No, it
I'll
was.
probably never watch that movie again, but like I
Movie
like
has
it.
a solid cut to credits too. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, it does.
Nice song, nice little
Nice
Alicia
little.
Keys, Kendrick Lamar song.
Mm,
Um, Finders Keepers. Do you know what this is?
oh,
Uh, the the log line for it is one man's leg is another man's treasure. It's or that's like its catchphrase. I don't know what that means.
so is it just like they find a leg?
It's an must watch first trailer for Finders Keepers, an amputated leg documentary.
Oh, well,
Yeah, one man's leg is another man's treasure. You have to see this. That doesn't entice me. Like, you saying that doesn't make me want to go see it.
yeah. This just makes me think like an amputee is just gonna like get his leg taken.
Great joke from Mistress America. When Greta Gerwig's like, I can go back to college. I'm not
I'm
an
not an.
amputee. I just realized that was so great.
Oh God, I love that
Go see
movie.
Mistress America. Anyone who's
Go see
listening.
Mistress America. It's perfect.
The Green Inferno.
I'm so excited.
I don't know how good that movie is going to be, but I am really excited to watch it.
Yeah, oh, it could suck. I'm just like really excited, mostly because like the MPAA rating description, it always strikes me because it's like a paragraph long.
I'm going to read it. Green Inferno. It's really nice to see, like, when you see like the like pre-trailer MPAA screen, and it's just a
Yeah,
really long.
like fucked up rating. Just
It's
like
gratifying.
you're just like, ooh,
Bring it to me.
I'm so excited. I just can't wait to see something that's gonna like just be so excessive.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even really need it to be good.
I just want it to be like really fucking gory.
Uh, it's rated R for aberrant violence. Aberrant is always a nice thing because it's very
Mm-hmm.
rare that you see that.
I like aberrant and I love grisly images.
Aberrant violence and torture, grisly, disturbing
Oh
images.
yeah.
Not just grisly and disturbing. Brief graphic
Having
nudity.
aberrant and grisly in the same rating is like hot.
There's one thing missing from this, so I'll read the MPA rating in full. It's aberrant violence and
I'll try to guess
torture.
what the thing that's missing is.
Okay, yeah. After I read it, tell me what the thing is that would make it better.
Okay.
There's actually two things that could make it better.
Okay.
Listen closely towards the end. Aberrant violence and torture, grisly disturbing images, brief graphic nudity, sexual content, language, and some drug use.
Okay. Sexual content including a rape.
Sure, I was thinking that, but there's one more thing I would add to that. You could have done strong sexual content. Strong sexual content, including a rape, because you didn't use strong in the rest of that descriptor yet. And
True.
also, pervasive language. Come on.
I do love a good pervasive language. I also love a good all-involving blank.
Yes.
All-involving teens.
All involving teens is nice.
All-involving puppets.
Classic. Okay. Let's go Stonewall.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna get I'm gonna get onto a soapbox here. So like, I don't know how well you know like the history of like the Stonewall riot.
Roland Emmerich is directing it?
Yeah, he's gay.
That's very odd.
Well, it's a gay movie, and he's gay, and he's gay.
Right.
Thing is, that riot was incited by like black drag queens and transsexuals and stuff like that. And like, yeah, of course there were like white gay people, but that movie is so fucking like just whitewashed and like, and it takes away the history.
I think he figured that since he was already doing an LGBT rights movie, that he wouldn't have to also include, the blacks.
Yeah, but like he wrote a fictional like hot white gay guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's played by the kid from Warhorse.
So is this going to be like more or less fictional than Anonymous?
It will probably be. You mean Anonymous, the Shakespeare thing?
Yeah.
I would say it is definitely August Rush out of 10.
Right. That sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about The Walk. Here's why.
Nope.
I don't feel nervous watching him do it. He's walking over CGI creations.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's walking. It's just not only is it CGI, it's shitty CGI.
All right,
Like,
listen.
if it was like really, really good, I would be okay with it. Like,
those towers were taken down fair and square. We don't need to reconstruct them with computers and have Joseph Gordon-Levitt walk over them with his dumb fucking accent, which looks terrible.
Wig.
And his stupid wig. And that he has like all this weird like makeup on his face.
I know.
It just looks very awkward. And it's like the trailer for that is just so weird.
I just hate how it's like promoting itself as like a roller coaster ride sort of movie.
Like you have to see this in IMAX.
It's like experience it in IMAX.
It's literally on September 30th. It's coming out in IMAX only.
What?
You only can see it in IMAX.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh no. That's gonna fail. Because even if it comes out wider later, it's already like, oh, that movie came out, but I couldn't see it. I'm not gonna go now.
I really don't give a flying fuck about this movie.
Yeah, like I said,
it just looks...
don't bring the Twin Towers back.
Yeah.
Keep them down. The Martian.
Like I love the book, but I think the fact, like, I don't think it's like a book that desperately needs to be made into an R-rated movie. However, I think like a lot of what gives it its identity as like a unique telling of this story is the fact that it just is so vulgar and funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because it's just like the scientist is just like being vulgar.
Yeah.
And it's like really, it's witty and it's funny and it's like not what you'd expect. And like the trailer like is definitely keeping some of that, but like I don't know. It's like I think you kind of have to go all the way with it to like really have like um
the spirit, the tone.
And like I don't know, like I'm sure it'll be good. I don't know how well it's gonna do box office wise.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, because it's not like I don't think any kids are gonna be like, oh my god, let's go see this, because it's...
Well, as far as the box office, it's like I feel like it'll make money. It's just it seems like it's such an expensive movie. Like it seems like it's such a big thing with this cast and I feel like it's not going to make enough money to like warrant that.
No.
Quick little note on the walk before. Man on Wire is great.
I haven't seen it.
You should see it. Man on Wire is fantastic, and The Walk is not gonna be fantastic.
Shut up, The Walk.
Yeah. I just saw the trailer today, actually, before Mistress America for the documentary He Named Me Malala, and it looks really nice and sweet and heartwarming, and I'll go see it.
Didn't she get like her nose shot off or something?
She
No,
was.
she didn't at all. I don't know what I'm doing.
She was raped by John Boyega.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, Disney. Way to fucking hide the real news.
More like Kevin Feige named me Malala.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, Feige.
Legend.
Alright, so like, this is like one of those movies I just keep forgetting about.
Me too.
Because like, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm not that excited. I'm excited to see Idris Elba. Not. I don't know why I just said Idris Elba. Because I was looking
I
at
was
an
really
article.
confused. I didn't
I was looking.
understand.
I just like saw an article about Beast of No Nation and just like said his name. No, Tom Hardy play two guys. I can't wait for if it's true. I hear there's a sex scene between him and Taron Egerton, which I'm so down for. Um, I'm intrigued by the performance, but it looks like really glitzy and glossy, and I don't know how much I like that.
I truthfully, like, I don't know enough about this to really talk about it. I know that it's Tom Hardy playing two people. I'll see it. I don't really have much to comment on it.
Yeah.
What I'm curious what you think about Freeheld.
Okay, it looks like it. Like I worry that like it's just like a shitty trailer because it looks
Yeah.
like just like really generic, like boring, like whatever. But it also looks like it could make me ugly cry. So
It could be a lot of things.
yeah, it's
My
feeling really
impression of the
difficult.
trailer was I watched it and I was like, I mean, it doesn't really strike me as bad. Like it
No,
doesn't strike me as it's going to be like a bad movie. I just look at it and I'm like, okay, I get it.
yeah,
I get it. And then it's like Julianne Moore with another disease, with cancer this time instead of,
she's a lesbian now.
she's a cancerous lesbian
So it looks
as
like
opposed to a fucking,
homosexual.
Alzheimer's stricken heterosexual.
Well, I mean, like the gays are always cancerous because they're gay.
Hey now.
You're a rock star,
Hey. Let's not be homophobic.
but I hate gays.
Well, we'll have to disagree.
Okay.
Pan.
I'm actually kind of excited for Pan.
I think it's fine.
I
Like
think it's pretty cool.
yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna like hate on it. It's nothing that I'm gonna
No.
like. I mean, I shamelessly will plug Movie Pass by saying that I will see it just because at this point I'm pretty much just seeing every movie I can. I've seen Hitman Agent 47 and Sinister 2. So
I should get Movie Pass because
you
I
should.
have.
It's $35 a month, and
That sounds manageable.
it's incredible. Because I'll see like 10 movies in a month for that price,
Yeah.
or more. Oh, I guess The Walk expands this same weekend. So if you didn't catch it on September 30th, guys, don't worry, it's coming. Steve Jobs also. I'm sorry. I know that everyone is really excited for this. I know you're really excited. I'm not excited. And when I get into the theater, like before it starts, I will be very excited to watch it. But as of now, I don't have a lot of emotion.
I'm super excited.
I can't really argue anything against it. I mean, it's not the one. It just Michael Fassbender's voice as Steve Jobs like really threw me off when I watched it.
That was kind of his voice, though.
And Michael Fassbender doing it makes me feel weird. It gives me goosebumps. Well, kind of like the movie Goosebumps.
Wait, I wasn't done talking about Steve Jobs yet.
Don't worry, that wasn't even the next movie.
Oh, I thought that was you like making a segue.
It was just an awkward segue. It would be an awkward segue because it's like 2 weeks after that. Then I would have to go back.
But like, no, I was watching like the second trailer the first time I saw it. Like when that moment when he is like when Jeff Downs is like, "You're gonna ruin me" or whatever, and he's like, "No, I'm just gonna watch you do it. I'm just gonna sit center court and watch you do it yourself." Like for
That's a good
everyone who's
line.
like, when everyone is like, "Oh my God, he looks nothing like like Steve Jobs. He didn't even make a physical transformation. Like, oh my God, he didn't even make a physical fucking transformation for his role. Oh my God, Jake Gyllenhaal should have played him because he would have made a physical transformation because Jake Gyllenhaal's the best actor in the fucking world because he makes physical transformation." Shut up.
Right.
Like he, there was like, there's just like a fire like in his eyes, and
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's way more important when you're playing a character to get into their inner state and their inner space and their headspace and whatever
Right.
than to look like them.
I really like what I've heard about the movie, like stylistically, that the
Mm.
whole idea, I don't know if you've heard about like the way that they shot it, where they would literally rehearse only an act of the movie. Like they didn't rehearse the entire movie before shooting it. They would rehearse an act of it, go film it, then come back, rehearse the next act, and then go film it. So it's all like fresh, and all of those like three individual stories are going to be
very much. It seems like it's going to be very play like.
yeah. It should be interesting. I'm sure Aaron Sorkin. It's
I'm sure. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be brilliant.
okay. Let's see what's next.
Is that
Do you know anything about Hell and Back?
Nope.
It's an animated like stop motion movie that T.J. Miller is in about.
Oh, I did hear about this. I don't really care.
I don't either. I was curious
I
when
think TJ Miller is funny, but his like comment where he was like, "I think it's stupid when comedic actors like are dramatic." It was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
fucking weird comment. I read it and I was confused.
Because like he's really funny, but like it's called having range.
Yeah. Um.
And if you want to be like like I know he's primarily stand up comedy, but he's been doing a lot of acting, and if you want to like act, you gotta
Act.
yeah.
Uh. I don't know. I saw the trailer and I was curious about like the concept when I heard people talking about it, but the humor in it looks so fucking terrible. Like it looks like Your Highness
Oh,
level comedy. I'm not into it. Knock Knock. I'm also excited for, but I don't know a lot about it.
same. I couldn't say anything.
Do you know about Victoria?
Yeah, that's the one thing. That's like the one take thing.
Yes. It's
That it,
hilarious. Did you get the trailer in front of Diary of a Teenage Girl?
I did not. I've not seen any footage from it.
Okay. Well, okay. So I think the movie looks great. I'll say that. But the trailer relies so heavily on comparing it to Birdman.
Oh,
There are 3
what a
critic
weird.
quotes in the trailer that feature Birdman in the quote. They're like, "This is better than Birdman," and it's like it feels weirdly antagonistic towards Birdman for some reason. Like it's trying to beat it. It's like we got one take. Like literally one of the quotes was like, Birdman has nothing on this movie, and I'm like, is it a battle? Are these movies fighting
Like
for some reason?
Birdman's also such a radically different.
Yeah, like okay, I get it. They're in one take. But the thing is, Birdman. Like I don't know this. I think this movie might um carry that like a little more. Like Birdman did it in a way.
Birdman was a magic trick.
Yeah, it was a magic trick. I think
I mean, like Birdman's my favorite movie of last year, but it was a magic trick. Like this is actually like.
Do you know if it is? Do you know? I haven't heard if it
Well,
literally
I
was
don't
one
know.
shot.
I was. I don't. I actually have no idea.
If it is, that's fucking incredible. I don't know if it is. It seems impossible. I don't know if that's actually a thing you could pull off, with cinematography and lighting and all of that.
If anyone
But
could
we'll
do it,
see.
it's Lubezki.
Is it?
I would say if anyone could, I don't know if he did it, but I'd say if anyone could do it, it's Lubezki.
Wait, did he shoot this?
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
okay. I was like, what? That I didn't.
No, I'm just
That
saying.
would
I
be
mean,
funny if he just started exclusively working in these
he's
movies.
like, I will only do it if I can do it my way, and whatever Latino director it is that he's working with, it's just like, okay,
Bridge of Spies is a Steven Spielberg movie with Tom Hanks that I feel like no one gives a shit about.
yeah,
It's
I
weird.
I know. So I
It's a
remember like
big movie.
I remember I heard about it, like, and I saw like that picture of them like walking through like whatever, and hearing like Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Cold War drama, like being so hype, and then I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks boring.
It does, but what's weird about it is that it looks very like big scale. Like it looks like it's like a movie, like it's a big movie, but no one's talking about it,
I
and it
hope it
comes
ends
out
up like
soon.
I hope people are like, oh my god, I hope it ends up being like incredible because I love when I don't give a shit about a movie until I hear that it's incredible and then I go see it and then I'm like, wow, that was great.
Yeah.
I just
Uh,
want Spielberg to make like either like a really crazy like blockbuster or like something like really fucking violent and intense, like Saving Private Ryan or like Munich
or like
or
a
like
horror
E.T.
movie remake of He Named Me Malala,
starring John Boyega as Malala.
because we know what that fucker did.
Fuck.
Crimson Peak.
Another movie that I feel like I should give way more of a shit about. I think it
I'm
looks
not a.
cool. It looks cool, but like I don't
It looks
care.
like it has some spooks in it. The spooks don't look spooky. It's more of like the aesthetic
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like,
why I'm interested because it look like when I say it looks cool, like I mean it looks
yeah, it
cool.
literally looks cool. I like
Yeah.
the shot of the like bloody ghost thing with like the hand in the hallway.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I like the I don't know. I just like I think it looks interesting.
I like the brief little glimpse of like the sex scene in the
Mm,
trailer. I hope it's sexy.
no, but it's like really kinky and weird.
Speaking of sexy, Goosebumps.
Oh yeah.
Apparently this movie's great.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's great. I don't think it looks good at all,
No,
but
it looks terrible.
it looks
But
so awful.
they
But I mean,
screened it like months early,
and I'm hearing it's great,
and
but like,
everyone's like, Goosebumps, biggest surprise. So,
but
I
it
mean,
looks
I don't know
fuck.
how that's possible. Yeah.
It looks so bad. And
Like,
like Jack Black's accent, what?
I kind of like when I first heard about it and like the whole catch that it's like, oh, he has to keep these stories contained in the books and then they come out. Like when I first heard the concept of it, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Then they
Yeah.
were like, Jack Black's in it, and I was like, oh.
I was like, oh.
And then
I
you
mean, I
see
like
that
Jack
kid
Black.
from what the fuck? What's that kid from? Like the main like son. He's in a bunch of these like he was in Alexander and the Terrible Horrible No Good Very Bad Day.
Hit up the IMDb.
I don't give a fuck about him, honestly. I don't care what his name is, but he's dumb.
Dylan Minnette.
Right.
He was in Prisoners.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he was the son.
he played Hugh Jackman's kid.
Yeah.
Prisoners is a great movie.
Seems like he's always playing like
So
someone's child.
he is. Well, everyone is someone's
I was just
child.
gonna say that. I was just gonna say it.
Oh my god, we're the same person.
Speaking of children, Beasts of No Nation. That was
Oh,
actually a real segue.
that looks. Oh,
Okay, so you can talk a little bit more about it because you've seen the second trailer. I will
yeah.
say about the teaser. What a great teaser! Like that's a fucking incredible teaser. Just that shot, and you're just looking at that kid's face.
Mm.
powerful, like really powerful. I'm down for it. I'm totally down for the movie, but
The new trailer, it's much more like just a traditional like trailer, but it looks just unbelievable and like really big in scale and just like devastating and like
big in
terrifying.
scale, coming right to Netflix.
I know. I want to see it in theaters. And Idris Elba looks like really great now. Like I hope he gets like some best supporting actor because I think he's would I don't know what he would be
He might.
because I think technically he's best supporting, but I really don't know. I think he'd have a better shot at supporting if he went. But the cinematography is unbelievable. There's like some shots that gave me like an Apocalypse Now vibe,
Mm.
and it looks very like. And I'm hearing that like the reviews are raves. I'm super excited for it.
Can't wait. Click on the little
Play button.
play button. Yeah. So Beast of No Nation. Black children and
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, who was once a black child.
He
And
was. Yeah, who else was once a black child?
who?
Oprah Winfrey, who was supposed to play the role that Idris Elba.
That's true. Well, isn't she playing him now?
You know, I think she actually departed from the project, and Idris Elba decided to come back.
So, did they shoot any scenes with Oprah?
They did.
Will we get to see them? Do you know?
There's one scene, and it's just her saying, "These are the men who killed your father."
Wait, so you can watch it online?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put the link in the description for the Oprah Winfrey scene.
These
And
are the men who killed your father.
I can imagine. Fuck, I just seems like it'd be pretty powerful with Oprah.
Mm.
You ever see The Color Purple?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she was great as Purple in that movie.
Brie Larson is another woman, and she's in
Room.
Room. Yes, how'd you know?
Because I was actually just reading a review for that, which apparently is great.
It's
And
who's directing that?
the
Oh,
guy
it's
who did,
David Frank.
yeah,
That's a weird fucking movie. I saw
but
that movie for the first time a little bit ago.
I need to see that still.
It's very odd.
I've
It's not
heard.
just odd, like, oh, it's the movie about the guy with the ceramic head. Like, it's a fucking weird ass movie.
That's what
And
I've heard.
Room does not look like a fucking weird ass movie. It just looks like
I
a
hear
really good
it's
movie.
really dark.
I only hope. I mean, they're in a
I,
room, so.
I'm very excited for it. It looks beautiful. The trailer makes me feel things.
Do you know what Truth is?
Every picture I've seen from it looks like a wax museum.
Kate Blanchett and Robert Redford.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
James Vanderbilt directed.
Who?
Okay, what is it? Robert Redford as Dan Rather. Ew, Kate Blanchett's character is Mary Mapes. Uh, this is about Dan Rather's final days on CBS News. I don't really know about this story. I'm sure the acting will be good.
I'm sure Robert Redford will be handsome.
I'm sure Kate Blanchett will be handsome.
I'm sure Kate Blanchett will be, yeah.
Bradley Cooper, October 23rd. Bradley Cooper sequel to Chef.
Okay. So, like, there's the trailer's like weird because there's parts of it that I really like, and there's parts of it that I really hate.
I haven't seen it.
Like, okay, so it kind of markets it like part of it wants it to look like Whiplash, but with cooking,
Right.
where it's like there's a scene where Bradley Cooper is like kind of like grilling this like chef, and he's like, you gotta like keep your eyes on the food, like whatever, and it's like great, and he's like supposed to be like this bad boy like drug addict chef, but then there's also parts where he's like walking around looking at like the sunlight, and he's like, oh my god,
Does he see
and
does he just see like food in the sky.
Just like a piece of pizza like floating.
I feel it.
And I don't know, it's just like it's a weird trailer. I hope it's good. I hope it's like intense and yeah.
Gem and the Holograms.
No.
The Last Witch Hunter.
No.
Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension.
No.
Rock the Casbah.
What?
Suffragette.
Eh. I
Wow.
hate Meryl. I
So
hate Meryl Streep.
we pretty much we went through that entire week, which is a lot of movies in it that I just really don't deserve anything to be said about them.
I hate Meryl Streep.
She's fucking annoying.
I don't think she's that good. I honestly think what she does, her like method of acting is she does a physical transformation, and then she does like just like the most obvious characterization that she can, which
Her
is
her Oscar nomination for Into the Woods, a movie I loved, but her Oscar nomination for that is one of the silliest
I didn't even see it.
things. There is
Catherine
no
fucking
reason.
Waterston should have been nominated for Inherent Vice. She was so concerned in that movie.
Do you know anything about Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse?
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that. I don't know if that looks fun or stupid.
Me neither. I hearing about it, I think we might have actually been doing like a podcast and mentioned this one time, like a long time ago. I don't know how I feel about it. It, like, on the one hand, it's kind of like kids,
Mm-hmm.
and
But on the other hand, it's like really hard R.
yeah, and it's like, zombies, but they're tits. So,
Which
I
doesn't
mean,
really do anything to me, but you know.
I just like, no, I just don't, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Whenever I see like dead people and then associated with nudity, I get really uncomfortable.
It's a very American thing. It's like, hey, how funny is it that this zombie is naked?
This nude, anatomically correct zombie, it bothers me.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. Speaking, though, of anatomically correct zombies, November 6th, 2015, the Peanuts movie.
Yes. I'm excited. It looks charming and cute.
Yeah,
And
this is a weird thing to note, but this movie got like a G rating, which actually makes me really excited about it, because I feel like it's going to be just totally innocent and wonderful. And
yeah.
I think the whole thing with like the pop song in the trailer that everyone's worried about, I don't think that's going to be a thing in the movie.
No.
If it is, I don't think, like, it's not going to bother me too much, but I don't think that's going to be a thing in the movie. I hope it's not.
I just hope it's like really old fashioned and innocent
Me too.
and just like optimistic like the cartoons are, and I'll be happy.
Yeah. A couple other movies that weekend. Trumbo.
Eh.
I think it looks okay.
And it looks okay. Bryan
I'm
Cranston
into it.
looks good in it.
Brooklyn.
Oh, I want to see that.
That looks okay. Controversially, I also think Spectre looks okay.
Okay, I think Spectre looks really good, but like I just get this feeling that it like I don't know. I have this weird. It like it looks really good. It doesn't look like great to me yet.
It has, by its own like hand, set itself up as a sequel to Skyfall.
Yeah.
And given that it's done that, and given how absolutely great and beautiful Skyfall is,
Yeah.
this just doesn't look on. Like, to talk a little bit about Skyfall, a movie that I really liked a lot when I first saw it. I saw it again recently and just adored it. I think it's one of the most beautifully filmed movies ever, and it has some of the most compelling imagery just in general. Like, that whole fucking sequence at the end where they're at the at Skyfall,
Oh, for sure.
and the fire, and like the shots of Javier Bardem like walking. It's amazing. It looks so beautiful, and like the action is great, and the James Bond-ness of it, I think, is a great kind of hybrid of like the classic and then like the Daniel Craig era stuff. This movie just looks like another movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't look
I don't know.
bad.
It looks good. It just looks very like a sequel to Skyfall, and
Yeah,
which makes it kind of disappointing.
and just not it, from that trailer. Like, can you think of one specific, like right off the top of your head right now, like a specific like action set piece in it that's like
That I'm
wow?
really excited for.
Yeah.
Maybe the Day of the Dead thing.
I mean, see, I don't even, I don't even remember
See, I've
honestly.
just like the reason like that because it's supposed to be the opening of the movie, and I hear it's just like the craziest opening they've like ever done.
Oh well, but well, hopefully that'll be something. I mean, honestly, I was way more compelled by the teaser trailer.
Yeah,
Just like the slow,
felt very like Finchery.
that shot where he's on the water.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely Fincher.
I just hated the part in I hate like the weird like fades to white in that trailer, in the new trailer.
Yeah, weird.
And like the part where what's his face, the guy from Quantum of Solace, is like he's everywhere. And like, because like he's like in that first teaser, he's so chilling when he's like, "You're a kite dancing in a hurricane." By the way,
He's everywhere.
when he's whenever whenever he like slides the when I watch that trailer and James Bond like slides the ring to him, and like his like weird glossy eyes just like look, and I always think he's about to be like, "You're a cunt dancing in a hurricane, Mr. Bond."
Uh, that should be the movie's tagline.
I think it should be, but I love that line.
Just imagine a poster. It's just Daniel Craig's face, and then kind of like faded out a little bit, and then like bold text over it: "A cunt dancing in a hurricane."
I do love that line though.
No, it is. It's great. Like when I first saw that trailer, I was super into it. I was like, "Oh, I'm excited!" And then the next one, I was like, "Eh,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like all right." I mean, I'm
I
sure
think
I'll
it's
like
just like
it.
a really badly edited trailer.
I hope so. I hope
Also,
that when the
I
next
don't
one
know.
comes
This
around,
like I know like Hoyt van Hoytema is a great cinematographer, but
it
this one
doesn't
just like
look like much in that
no,
department.
it really doesn't.
Um,
There's like certain shots I really like, but like for the most part, it's like kind of okay looking.
the 33,
Uh,
starring Antonio Banderas.
and it's like the Chilean miners.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
me neither. I hope they all die.
Yeah, too.
By the Sea.
Oh, I want to see that.
I actually
I really like the trailer.
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
I'll
It's
trust
cool. It's interesting. It's artsy looking.
I'll trust you. Entertainment.
Oh, I heard about this. This seems very like. Did you hear? Have you heard of the comedy?
Yes, I haven't seen it, but I
I
know
think it's
about it.
like supposed to be like very much like that.
It's described as kooky on first showing. That's their.
I don't know. I feel like it's not really my type of movie. I saw a trailer for it and I didn't really care for it.
What is Love the Coopers?
No idea. But I've heard that title a lot.
Listen to this cast. Alan Arkin, John Goodman, Ed Helms,
What the fuck?
Diane Keaton, Jake Lacey, Anthony Mackie, Amanda Seyfried, June Squibb, Marissa Tomei, Olivia Wilde.
I'm. Oh, is it like a? It sounds very like. I don't know. Whatever.
It's some type of Christmas movie.
Um,
So are they going to be like a family?
Sounds very wholesome.
When four generations of the Cooper clan come together for their annual Christmas Eve celebration, a series of unexpected visitors and unlikely events turn the night upside down, leading them all toward a surprising rediscovery of family bonds and the spirit of the holiday.
Okay, that sounds very wholesome.
Yeah, that sounds like. I think I need to see a trailer.
Yeah.
but it sounds like it won't matter. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 looks like the end of the Hunger Games series.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit.
Secret in Their Eyes, really bad.
Isn't that a remake of something?
It's a remake of the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, true.
Then there's Carol with Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara.
Oh my god. Hey, I heard that Kate Blanchett's pretty good.
That's weird. She's never good.
I know, she's shit. I hate her.
I actually don't know a lot about this.
I think it looks great because if there's one thing that I love, it's lesbians. And it just looks awesome. Good and kind of haunting. But like not in like a scary way, just like in a really powerful way.
I've heard it's great. I need to check out a trailer for it. I need
It's
to
a
check
very
it out.
like atmospheric, imagey type trailer.
What is Carol? Oh, it's a Todd Haynes movie.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's got lesbians in it.
All right. Okay. 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 Creed.
Oh, I want to see that too. It looks good.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Michael B. Jordan. Like, he's a really good actor. And I just don't know like how I feel about him now. Like, whenever I see him in anything, I'm just kind of like, oh, he's in it. Okay, Michael B. Jordan. I don't even know how to describe how I feel, but whenever I see him in a movie, I don't even have any emotion towards it. Like, I feel like he was, when Fruitvale Station came out, it was like, he's the next guy. He's gonna be the guy. And I'm not quite feeling it, but maybe this will be the movie to do it. I think it looks pretty good. It's pretty much like an MCU moment in the trailer, like when Rocky shows up.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, I get it. I don't think it'll be played that way as much in the movie.
Yeah.
Also that weekend, The Good Dinosaur.
Oh, I want to see that.
I really want to see it.
Trailer.
I'm hoping for good things. There's not a lot to say about it at this point.
It looks like beautiful though.
Yeah, it does. It might be their best looking movie.
Oh yeah. I would yeah. And I don't know, like, though there's like troubles with it, like, I don't know, it looks like it could be like really emotional and like it could be better than Inside Out, which I loved, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, you might be kind of crazy for thinking that. Speaking of crazy, The Night Before.
I was hoping it would be more like 50-50.
Me too.
Because, like, I love 50-50. I think Jonathan Levine's good. I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen working together. And I was just, like, really hoping it would be, like, kind of like a heartfelt movie with some, like, comedic edge to it, like 50-50 is. And it, like, I mean, it looks funny, but, like, it's just, like, another, like, I mean, like, I love This Is the End and, like, The Interview and stuff. But, I don't know. I was kind of hoping it'd be something different than, like, another one of those.
It seems like the Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, their whole crew, it's like they're taking Jonathan Levine into their group, and they're being like, hey, you can make these kinds of movies now. Yeah. When it feels weird, because it feels like he's imitating that style. Like, it feels like, and even the trailer is that way, where it doesn't say, from the director of 50-50, they're selling you it's with, from the guys who brought you Neighbors and This Is the End, and I like the joke, and Almost the Interview.
Yeah, I do like that too.
And yeah, I mean, there are funny moments in it.
It definitely looks funny, but like, I don't know, I was kind of hoping for something different.
There's I love the joke in the Red Band trailer where it's like Joseph Gordon-Levitt when they're at like a baby shower
Mhm.
and Joseph Gordon-Levitt starts rapping Wu-Tang into like someone's belly.
Unborn child.
Yeah.
I like the part when I just like the part when it just like Seth Rogen looks at a baby and then it just like crash zooms in on his horrified face.
Yeah, and he like makes like a growling sound or something.
Yeah.
No, honestly, the fact that it looks kind of imitation-y bothered me a lot when I first saw it and tried to watch, but it's grown on me. I've seen the trailer like before movies a few times, and
Yeah.
I like some the jokes have grown on me. Just and like little things uh, that have become funnier to me, like the line that what's the girl's name from 22 Jump Street who's playing Seth Rogen's
Oh, I
wife.
have no idea. She looks like one of my friends though.
Uh, there's a line she says like in the church, and I love Seth Rogen's whole like we didn't kill Jesus thing.
I like the part where he's like, "Oh my God!" Like, I don't think he's like, "I haven't done cocaine since the '80s," and she's like, "Yeah, I don't think anyone has."
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, like,
Um,
and I like Seth Rogen freaking out in the
yeah,
car, like when he's like trying to look normal. I think Anthony Mackie is like a weird addition to their crew. I
I
think
feel
he could be
like
good,
Anthony Mackie's a weird addition to pretty much everything.
and yet he is like so widely accepted.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fun fact: Prisoners, for the first time it was submitted to the MPAA, received an NC-17.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what else received an NC-17?
Um, the Good Dinosaur.
Yes, but also Victor Frankenstein.
True.
It didn't. Uh, it didn't. It didn't. I was lying.
That'd be interesting. You know, here, like, I read Frankenstein, the original Mary Shelley novel, and it's boring as fuck. But, like, one thing that's really interesting about it is that the monster is actually, like, really intelligent and eloquent and, like, a character rather than just, like, a
Really?
monster. Yeah. And, like, I'm kind of sick of just, like, these action, like, horror, like, oh my god, we are gonna shoot and blow up this crazy
The
monster.
action horror genre is one that I'm just not a big fan of in general. I think this should have some interesting elements to it. It's a Max Landis written movie. There should be some interesting flavor to it.
Yeah.
The trailer didn't really like do a lot for me. It was basically just like, oh, it looks like another one of these movies where we're gonna take a famous horror concept or character or story and turn it into an action movie.
Yeah.
But who knows? I think it could have some good comedy in it. I've heard it described as being pretty funny, so I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I'm interested.
The Danish Girl.
Um, and you see the trailer?
Yes.
What do you think?
Um I think it looks like exactly what I would expect it to look like.
Exactly. I think it looks beautiful and I'm really excited for it, but it was like exactly the trailer I was expecting it to be.
I think it
Um,
will be very good, and I have no feeling about it. Like
I
I
think,
watched the trailer and I was like, yes, that's it. I'm
I
sure.
don't think Eddie Redmayne's gonna win.
I don't think he'll win either. I
I
mean, it's
think,
pretty much guaranteed that he's going to get a nomination.
oh, he'll get nominated for sure. I think he looks great in it, but I just, by the very law of Academy politic, and I think it's a very different time now than it was when Tom Hanks did it.
Yeah.
Uh, and I don't think that, like, I don't know. I think that I think it's going to DiCaprio.
That would
We'll
be
get
nice.
we'll get to that later.
Krampus.
Oh yes.
I am so excited.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I am so fucking excited for this movie. It has the potential to let me down so much, but I am so excited.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Krampus is, I don't even like.
Don't even look it up.
Yeah,
Just wait.
just wait for it to happen. I just is this gonna come out as like a big movie?
I hope.
I'm just curious as to how that's going to play.
A trailer has just been rated for it.
So we're going to get to see it soon. Ooh. Yeah. I guess, yeah, all I'll say about it is it's going to be interesting. And I hope it is a big thing, and I hope it's accepted so we can get more. I think the idea of like a Christmas horror movie is something that there should be more of.
I love Gremlins.
I've never seen.
Hey, you should see it because it's amazing.
Life. Gotta love Life, right? Yeah. So there's a movie called Life. It's about James Dean.
Oh.
Dane DeHaan is in it.
Oh. Well, I think he's mildly attractive.
Green Goblin.
That was one of my many sexual awakenings.
Right. Macbeth. Yeah, so I just watched the trailer for this like earlier, like an hour ago,
Because I made him.
And it looks fantastic. It was totally off my radar, and now it's totally up there as like one of my most anticipated. It just looks gorgeous. It looks like fantastically shot, and
it looks like vibrant, but also like terrifying.
Probably will be the best Shakespeare adaptation.
The shot where he's you know Macbeth, right?
Yes, I haven't read Macbeth, but I know Macbeth.
Like you know it, like the story. Like when he's killing Duncan, I think David Thewlis, his eyes are just like open, and Fassbender's just like covering his mouth, and he's like not struggling.
That shot is
horrifying.
I'm excited.
That scene is going to be like the most intense scene ever.
I am.
And I like that they're really going for an angle that, because like in the play, like the idea is that like the reason Lady Macbeth is like so cold and like is so thirsty for power is because she lost her child.
Right.
But that's more of a thing that's like heavily implied.
Yeah.
This is like really going for like, yeah, they lost their child and they recently lost their child.
I think it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be.
I think it's
horrifying.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Macbeth that people are like going to go and see, and they're not going to be like, ew, Shakespeare. They're going to be like, oh shit.
Well, because it looks like it's using the language to like really make it something.
It's using the language, but at the same time, it's like being smart with the cuts and being smart with the adaptation, making it exciting, making it relevant for.
And they did a damn good job of like hinting at this story in the trailer and kind of using certain lines to set it up like really well.
Yeah.
They did a good job. Yeah, I'm really excited.
And the shot of like the moment where Fassbender is like, oh, full of scorpions is my mind, and there's just like a tear going down his eye is like one of my favorite moments in any trailer this year.
Yeah, definitely. A movie I'm far less excited for. I don't give a fuck about it existing. In the Heart of the Sea.
Me neither.
Okay, well, let's skip it. The Lady in the Van.
What?
Starring Maggie Smith.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. December 18th, 2015 is a pretty big day for movies.
Yeah.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are, really funny people, and now they have this comedy coming out.
But let us not discount the true event of December 18th, because the great, exciting film from Eros International, Bajirao Mastani,
Star Wars: The Force Awakens,
directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. A nice Bollywood film.
And then the J.J. Abrams directed Son of Saul.
Mm. Yeah, J.J. Abrams. I'm excited. Practical effects.
So I have a new robot here, a new little creature thing.
I just want to ask if, like, I know I totally just interrupted your joke.
No, continue, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm J.J. Abrams. Like, do you have any, like, worries for the movie?
The hype is so fucking high, and the thing about this movie, Sisters, is that it has to be like the best movie.
Yeah.
Like this can't just be good, because
It can't even just be great. It has to be amazing.
if okay, so if we had like episode 1, 2, and 3, and then Sisters just came out like the next year, then like it would be, it could just be good and people would be okay with it.
Yeah.
But now we've had all this time, all this changeover. It has to be great. It has to make people like feel everything they want to feel.
Yeah.
If people come out of that movie giving out like 7s,
It's over.
it's over. Like, we're done. It's gonna be
this
done.
movie especially has to be good because it has to sell. It like really has to sell people on Star Wars movies again, and then like a new trilogy.
Yeah.
Because if this is good, why the fuck should I care about?
Because honestly,
8?
the hype right now, everyone's talking about Force Awakens, and the hype is so extreme. But here's the thing: after this movie comes out, it's getting Marvelized. So we're getting 2 more in the trilogy, and then we're getting spin-offs. So right now we're in that time period where it's like, all you have to do, I mean, not all you have to do, but basically what people are looking forward to is like, okay, here are these actors again. Here's Harrison Ford. Here's Mark Hamill. Here's Carrie Fisher. They're back. Here's Star Wars. It feels like Star Wars again. And that's what people are looking for. So the movie has to do that, which is a huge task. But it also, like you said, has to make us ready for everything else. Like, we have to want, like, Rogue One
I actually
and Han Solo and all that stuff.
I actually have to like actively want to go back to this universe, and like I do, but like the movie itself, because I want the movie to be so good, so bad.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then I won't want to. But like I think it's going. Like I genuinely think the at worst it will be good.
They're making all the right moves.
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like they're making all the right moves.
I think my big worry, aside from the hype, I worry that they're going to be. They were like, oh my god, practical effects that they like let kind of like the script kind of slide by.
Yeah.
But I mean, also Larry Kasdan.
They're just so, yes, exactly. And there's so many people. I mean, you have JJ doing it, who has like fucking Simon Pegg standing next to him, like helping him out. And like, there's so many people. A lot of the times, especially in the case of Marvel stuff, I'll get down on like movies made by committee and like movies that are made by just huge groups of people. But with something like with something like Star Wars, which is so like important to so many people, and has spawned so many things beyond just the movies, you kind of have this like, it's really no one's thing. There's no one out there right now, especially since now you have George Lucas like gone. It's nobody's thing. So like J.J. Abrams is bringing us back, but he has all of these people surrounding him, making this feel like Star Wars. Because it can't feel like J.J. Abrams' next movie.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be disappointed if I'm watching The Force Awakens and I'm like, oh, it's a J.J. Abrams movie. Like it needs to be. It's such a tall order, but it really needs to be bigger than that. Because I mean, a lot of people think that like the Star Trek movies that he's done have been very Star Wars-esque. So it can't just feel like an extension of that. It has to be.
That was my big worry when I heard he was directing it. That it was going to be very Star Trek-y, but so far that's not the vibe that I'm getting at all.
Yeah, so far that doesn't look like that's what we're getting.
Like, it feels like it really does feel like Star Wars.
It does feel like we're home.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, it does. It
And
feels...
every single, I've seen that trailer a million times. Every single time I see it, I get goosebumps and whenever I hear like Chewie, we're home, like I get like a smile, like a stupid fucking smile just crawls on my face.
When I first saw it, when that line happened, I like had to catch my breath, and then I got like choked up. I was like, holy shit! Like they're doing it.
Openly wept when I first heard that line.
I got emotional just with the teaser.
The teaser just
speaking of which, the recent like Instagram video. Okay, here's the thing that looks fantastic. This finally looks like a movie again. The Star Wars prequels just look like computer generated like bullshit. Like they don't look like movies. And if you know anything, I've seen like countless, documentaries, read stories, gone through all of the like hearing people talk about what filming the prequels was like. And you can watch it. It's like George Lucas sitting in a chair with actors on like a green screen going like A, B, people talking, people like walking and talking about dumb political bullshit. This looks like Star Wars The Force Awakens looks like a movie with like energy and like vitality. And like that shot of fucking Kylo Ren with his crazy new lightsaber with the fucking hilt. When that in the trailer, when he deploys it, it's like whenever anyone took out their lightsaber in the prequels, it was like, there's the lightsaber, and there's a million lightsabers. With this, it was like, there was like this crack, like this thunderous, like...
That's the thing. That's what they're going for. It's that I guess the idea is that it's like a homemade sort of thing.
Yeah, but you get it with John Boyega too. Like when that comes out, it's not just like, oh,
it's like it's like a real, but like I love how like violent and unstable Kylo Ren's lightsaber looks.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it
because like
on the screen.
I think I'm so excited for Adam Driver's performance in general. But like look at Kylo Ren's lightsaber and then look at John Boyega's and like look at how much different they look.
Yeah.
In terms of like the beam.
Yeah.
I'm so like okay. Moving on to my other, I'm gonna skip over a bunch. Like okay, so like I'm just gonna like say like I don't care about Concussion. I don't care about Daddy's Home. The Hateful Eight, like I know will be good. I just like I don't care that much. Because I think I know exactly what I expect, and what I expect I'm not that excited about.
I just, you heard about Tarantino doing like his Prison Break movie.
Yeah.
Which sounded amazing. I was so excited, and he went through his whole thing when the Hateful Eight script got leaked, where he's like, "It's okay, I'm not going to do it anymore." No, we're still getting it, and I'm sure it'll be really good. And I'm sure when the movie comes out, I'll have a whole new perspective, and I'll be like, "Wow, the Hateful Eight," and I'll be really excited about it then. But like right now, I know what it's going to be. Like, it's cool that it's taking place in like one major location, but it's also like, I just wish he didn't do another Western. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't. I also don't really know how to feel about Joy.
I like the trailer for it.
I've seen it a couple times now. I think it's a pretty good trailer.
I think I was worried at first it was going to be like 2 hours of Jennifer Lawrence being fucking annoying and like having a crazy Jersey accent or whatever.
Yeah.
I hated her so much in American Hustle.
I didn't.
Well, you're wrong because you disagree with me.
True.
I don't know. I think it looks good. I think I need to see like actual like scenes from it.
Yeah. It was very much kind of like the trailer to me, I liked it, but it was very much like, here's the new David O. Russell movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it came across as, and I don't know.
I like that Bradley Cooper isn't like the lead. Isn't like the male lead.
Yeah.
He's like apparently like a very small role.
Kind of like a wacky side character.
Yeah.
A sideshow.
What do you think of Snowden?
I don't know anything about it.
Well, Nicolas Cage is in it.
Is he playing Edward Snowden?
No, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's playing Snowden. It's directed by Oliver Stone.
Oh.
It looks really bland. Well, like all we've seen is like a little teaser with just like words, not like actual footage. It looks it sounds boring.
Yeah, I mean, just hearing all of that doesn't really do anything for me.
And then Regression is that new Ethan Hawke and Emma Watson incest
I'm interested
movie.
in that.
I am too. And then finally, saving what will probably end up being my favorite movie of the year for last, The Revenant.
Oh God.
That fucking trailer.
Incredible. It blew me away. Like watching that trailer for the first time. Here's what I'll say. Like, as excited as I am for like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like unreal. Like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, new Star Wars movie. Holy shit. And like it looks so good. And I will be dying to see it, especially like as we get around that time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about The Revenant though. It really does look like it could be the best movie of the year. Like,
it not only that, like it looks like it could be like one of the best movies ever.
I just can't even believe it. Like I've heard the stories of people on set, and it makes me more excited. Like all the stories of people who are like, "It's hell." I was this is like terrible.
But like I the way I see it, it's like the way like you look at like the production of like Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I think it looks like
he is aiming to make like a classic film here.
He's aiming to make something that is like completely visceral and brutal and horrifying and emotional and existential and weird, and it looks so good.
It'll be amazing. I mean, honestly, if that movie is as good as it should be, for Inarritu to make Birdman 1 year, and then the next year make this movie, if it's as good as it should and looks to be,
I mean,
it will be insane.
Spielberg did Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in 1 year.
True.
And Inarritu is like, he's good.
He's good.
He's good.
He's a pretty good movie guy.
He makes film look movie.
True.
But like this trailer is like, have you seen the trailer in theater?
Yes. When it plays, I want it to like not stop.
Have you seen it in IMAX?
No.
I saw it in IMAX.
So, but you know what sucks, right?
What?
So Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this.
Booked IMAX theaters for 4 weeks, and now we're not going to get to see The Revenant in IMAX.
I don't know if The Revenant was gonna be in IMAX. I just think the trailer played in IMAX.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't filmed in IMAX. Like it wasn't shot in IMAX, but they were going to release it in IMAX theaters.
That would be incredible.
So that's a bummer. But honestly, it'll still be it won't matter. It won't matter that much. You're still going to get the experience.
I bet it's going to be like one of those movies that's like 165 minutes long.
Oof, and actually should be that long.
Yeah, because it looks like, the way I was thinking, just based on the plot, I was thinking it was gonna be very like small scale and intense.
Me too.
But
like when I heard about it originally, I was like, oh, okay, so this is kind of the movie he's making after he makes Birdman, to kind of like still make a good movie but kind of like cool off. Yeah. Nope. Probably seems to be even more of a thing, this movie.
Yeah.
So, holy shit.
It looks, I mean, and then Lubeski, like Oscar number 3.
Oof.
I kind of wish he didn't win for Birdman, so that way he could win for this.
This is just, I mean, okay, yeah, okay, so like the one take magic trick thing of Birdman is incredible for sure. It's so like these two movies now both have these like kind of iconic now like things that they're doing.
Yeah.
To shoot a movie with natural light, I still don't, it still seems impossible to me. Like I still don't know how the movie looks as insane and like incredible as it does.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the amount of work put into making it look this way, and I probably will never understand it, but I'm sure gonna fucking love sitting and watching it. So I think honestly, I'm thinking about the movies that are coming out. I actually did like a letterbox list.
Yeah, I have one.
I'm trying to remember where I had things ranked. I think I would switch things up a little bit from where I originally ranked them. I was looking forward to We Are Your Friends, the second most out of any movie. That's changed a bit, and it did like
just because you just like fell in love with Emily Ratajkowski.
Ratajkowski, sir.
It's more fun to call her Ratajkowski.
Schnauzer.
Ratajkowski. Rentaschnauzer.
Emily Rentaschnauzer. That should be her business.
Yeah.
Yeah, my list is pretty weird that I made. Okay, so I had like I had Star Wars, and then I had Black Mass.
Is that your number 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Then I had then I had like a couple other movies. This list was more so.
We forgot to talk about Youth.
What is Youth?
That's the new Paolo Sorrentino movie. He's the guy who did The Great Beauty.
I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't either.
So
I like how I like almost was like, oh, it's great, but then I was like, oh wait, I didn't even see it.
Yeah. What is this other film I have? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I had The Revenant.
Okay, so mine's number 1 Star Wars, just because. Number 2 Revenant. Number 3 Macbeth. Number 4 Beasts of No Nation. Number 5 Sicario. Number 6 Steve Jobs. Number 7 Krampus. Number 8 Youth.
I forgot about Krampus. If I had thought about Krampus when I was making this list, that would have been in like the top 5.
Yeah. I think it's just because the other movies are just like of such intense caliber that.
Yeah.
Number 8 Youth. Number 9 Black Mass, and number 10 The Good Dinosaur.
And number 11,
Sisters.
Good job. Thank God. You got it.
I actually have no idea what Sisters.
I would have accepted The Road Chip. I would have weirdly would have accepted Concussion as a weird answer. Just because that would be a weird movie to be. I don't know. I just don't give a fuck. Will Smith looks really good in that, but
yeah,
just don't give a fuck. And I've also read all about like the whole Sony hacks thing, about how like basically the NFL forced them to like remove all of the most controversial things in the movie. So it's basically not even a movie anymore.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but wow, we went through all of it.
Damn. It's 2:19.
So we should wrap this up. In conclusion, highlights, things to take away from this. 1, the Two Towers. What the fuck are you doing? Sisters.
Sisters episode 7, The Force Awakens, looks beautiful.
And The Revenant. So yeah.
And Macbeth. And Macbeth.
And Macbeth.
Oh, Macbeth.
So yeah.
I might, because I'm a theater person, I might have to put Macbeth over The Revenant.
Oh man.
because
Understandable.
I think I had a more like profound reaction to when I first saw the Macbeth trailer than I did when I first saw the Revenant trailer.
Those some fighting words.
Well, yeah, okay, they're both like incredible trailers.
But do either of them star Tina Fey and Amy Poehler?
Yeah, Macbeth.
Oh.
Yeah, Tina Fey is playing Macbeth. Amy Poehler is playing Lady Macbeth.
Who's Andy
Michael
Serkis playing?
Um, all three of the witches.
Fuck yeah.
But I just remember being like, because it came out like right around the time when when like Jason was like, it's gonna suck. And then like all of a sudden like the can reviews were like, it's fantastic. And then the trailer was like,
What the fuck was Jason's thing with that? Why was he being such an
Jason's a fucking
asshole?
idiot, that's why.
Jason, you're a fucking idiot.
Fuck you, Jason. He like when he was saying like, oh, it's gonna suck. I don't know why, because like Weinstein wasn't crazy about it or something. And then
we should definitely use this last bit to like talk shit about people in the group. Jason's a fuck.
I just like and then he didn't like the movie.
Wait, he saw it?
Yeah, he saw it at Cannes.
Wasn't he like? Didn't he think it was like okay? He was like,
Yeah,
it's okay.
He gave it like a 3 out of 5 for reasons that were all his fault.
Was he like tweeting about it while watching the movie?
No, it was like he was like, I didn't get what was going on because I don't know the play at all. And I was like, well,
then fuck off.
yeah, you don't. Yeah, he was like, I didn't
Like,
get.
okay, that's a perfectly acceptable reason to like not be into it, but you can't be like shitty to other people.
Yeah,
You can't be like,
and he totally was shitty about it.
yeah, he's like acts like has that superiority thing, which is like literally if you just wouldn't know, you could have just fucking like read like a Wikipedia synopsis, and I'm sure you'd be fine.
Yep.
But he didn't. So Jason, you know, why are you the way that you are?
Yeah, like, come on, you poop. Also, fuck James Healy.
Yeah, and fuck Griffin.
Griffin smoked a cigarette in my presence today, and I feel like I'm gonna live forever.
Did
We
you
also got Bagel World and Dunkin' Donuts.
both?
Yes. We got bagels from Bagel World and coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Griffin, this is a weird thing, but in this picture, you look like you have cancer.
Griffin got a plain bagel with butter.
There's like this weird mark on the side of Griffin's face in this picture, which I think is just the way he's like smiling that like makes it look like this. But in the picture, it looks like there's some like thing that's like attached itself to you, and it's like it's gonna kill you. So if you're dying of anything, just let me know.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right.